witches have black masses, evil minds that plot destruction, sorcerer of death's construction, in the fields of bodies burning, as the war machine keeps turning. Death and hatred to mankind.
Can I pet that dog? I don't pet that dog. Can I pet that dog? No, it's really me, guys. I was behind the picture the whole time. It's just me. That's a picture of a dog. I'm real. Oh, I'm so tired. Welcome to Shaman Sundays. I'm your host, Brandon Cooper. Thank you for tuning in. Found a lighter this week. Last week I didn't have a lighter. This week I have a lighter. Let's light the sage. Let's light this to get rid of all the negativity that we're bringing with us from last week. Let's also, I'm sending this out to tonight's guest to help her clear negativity, or whatever. So I still want to pet that dog. I love that. I love that thing. All right, we got Sage going. Oh, I am paranormal hungover. How are you guys? Had a great event this weekend. Hello, Tabitha. Down at the historic place where I went. Oh my God, I'm having a brain fart. Where did I go, y'all? I was down in Abbeville, South Carolina at the historic. Why do I have to look this up? I'm having brain farts. TBI sucks. Where did we go? The Bullock. No, that's in. Like literally, I'm struggling, y'all. Hello, Anne Marie. Why am I struggling? Where was I? Somebody help me. If you knew where I was, help me out. I'm literally brain locked right now. So I'm looking it up. Here we go. And I stayed 2 nights in this place. Uh, uh, hmm. Talk amongst yourselves while we do this. Anyway, so it was a great turnout. I was honored to be invited down by Luciana Brown, her husband Matt Brown, um, the Paranormal Pros, which is their team, which is kind of cool. They teach Ghost Hunting 101 at Piedmont Tech. And so after they go through, I think 101, they become Paranormal Pros and continue their education in paranormal research and stuff like that. Really cool people, really knowledgeable, and it was open to the public. So we had some great people come out and say hello. Took some pictures with some people. I met a lady named Cherry Snot. It was just great all around fun times. I'm talking and I can't type. So here we go. Oh my God, I'm an idiot. The Belmont Hotel. Jesus, people, help me. I am so tired. So I was at the Belmont Hotel down in Abbeville. Great investigations. They kind of opened up almost everything to us to go in, from the top floor down to the basement carriage room. Oh, and when I tell you, it was super duper active. We investigated 2 actual hotel rooms, both of them more active than the next. We got all kind of activity. So those that came out in support of Lee and Matt Brown, thank you guys so much for coming out. I enjoyed talking to you guys about the tech side of investigating. We have one more event coming up, and it's going to be coming up this Saturday, and it's going to be at the Gilded Bat in Newberry, South Carolina. It was built in like, what was it, 1850, and it had been renovated to like 1900s so she could have indoor plumbing and electricity in there. It's pretty cool. Also, the Ritz Opera House, I think we are investigating. Tickets are like $30. Uh, go look up Letriana Terry Brown on Facebook, or just type in her name. You'll see it. Ticket information, all that. Come out, hang out with us. It's gonna be super, super fun. Gimme corpse, gimme corpse, gimme corpse. Oh, I do have to give a shout out. Check out this cool thing. It was handmade by the pink hippopotamus. And you ask, and I know you're asking, how could I remember pink hippopotamus? I couldn't remember the freaking hotel that I was staying at. It's because there's a pink hippopotamus sticker on the back. That's how you deal with me. I love it. Y'all, I have a great guest. I think I've known her maybe, oh God, going on a year, maybe just a little bit over. She is with Texas Wraith Hunters. What's up, everybody? Um, she's with the Warren Legacy Foundation. She is also with Third Eye Event Productions. That's Larissa and Alan Rex up there in Pennsylvania. And Marlena and like a whole crew. All of them are super, super awesome. Oh, don't listen to all the BS that people talk about Larissa, because I'll fight you. Anyway, so it's awesome. She took a little break from the paranormal, which we all need to do from time to time, but she's slowly coming back. She's got a podcast. We're going to talk about that. She's doing big things, and like I love her to death. Let's go ahead and welcome Skye March.
Hey.
I see you, Skye.
Yeah, you do. It's brighter now.
You know, I was gonna comment on that when we first met. You always had the lights down. It was all dark, and now light.
It's the same lighting, just moved myself.
In more ways than one, but we won't get into that. But it's good to see you. It's good to see you back on the paranormal side. Hey, Dina, how are you? Hey, how's your back? I've been thinking about you lately. I hope your back's doing well. Ricky, what's up, buddy? I know you're probably working. Love you, buddy. So let's talk about, you know what? Let's just talk about how you're not everybody's cup of tea, but you're my cup of tea. I like my tea bitter and angry. I mean, I'm kidding. So kidding. Just a joke. And that leads us to the name of your podcast. Tell everybody what your podcast name is.
It does. It is Tea of Life Pod. You can find it on Spotify and all other podcast places. I think. I'm not that tech savvy, so we're going to say yes.
I do know there is a Facebook page for the podcast, and you can find it on Facebook. Hang on, let me take my chicken videos down here while I'm looking through my Facebook to pull that up. I do have chicken videos. Don't ask me why. Just go to my site and look. It's all about her partner in crime, her boss, the chicken lady, Larissa Rex. Anyway, so have you done your first episode yet? I'm trying to look, but I'm having.
I didn't upload it. It's getting uploaded.
On my end.
We recorded it. I got to upload it.
Oh, cool. So are all of yours going to be pre-recorded, edited, and all that? Are you going to do some lives, or hadn't decided yet?
Maybe we'll do some lives on like Facebook or something at some point, but for right now, it's just all pre-recorded. I go and I edit everything, and then I post.
That's such a fun word to say when you're in a hurry. Is edited. Because you don't know where to stop. I do that all the time. That's why I don't edit my stuff. If I can't say it, I'm not going to do it. Here, let me share this. This is the Facebook page for Tea of Life Pod. Go find it on Facebook. Like it. I'll try to put it in the description after the show, down in the show notes. But so what are you guys going to cover?
We covered literally everything. So we named it Tea of Life because we want everybody's tea. We don't care what it is. We promote events on there. We've had different kinds of spirituals as people come on and talk about things. We have a demonologist coming on. We've had some people that are recovering addicts that are now helping others through their addiction process that have come on to tell their stories. What else have we had? Toxic relationships, zombie apocalypses.
Oh wow.
Yeah, middle school principal coming on to talk about teenagers. It's literally everything.
See, that's cool. I like variety shows. I will definitely be watching when it drops. But what hits me is that you've got former addicts and alcoholics coming on talking about their story. That hits me hard. My viewers know that I was a raging alcoholic for 20 plus years of my life. And I'm now coming up on July 5th. It'll be 3 years of sobriety. So I get it. Thank you for putting that message out there. That really means a lot. So that's awesome. So make sure you guys go and watch Tea of Life Pod.
And I'm huge on mental health. That's my specific main topic is mental health. I'll always talk about that because mental health is a struggle for me.
And me. And a lot of people. That's awesome.
People.
Yeah. That's good that you're getting that word out there. That's if you ever need somebody to talk about alcoholism or mental health, let me know. I'd be glad to talk about it. I don't shy away from the hard topics. Like I'll talk about suicide. I'll talk about it on here.
Then we'll bring you on because we're looking for people to bring on for season 2.
I would love to. And anytime I mention the word suicide, I always say 988. The National Suicide Hotline number is 988.
You can text it.
Yeah, I always say that too. But for my veterans out there that are struggling, 988 option 1 that puts you to the veteran side. And if you just don't want to talk to anybody, like Scott just said, you can text them and they'll text you back, and you just have a little text message. You don't have to be suicidal or to the point where you're ready to call this number. If you are super, super lonely, text them. You can have a conversation. I have too. I many times, I've gone on the vet side and talked to I've talked to the people. I've texted them. It works. So that's out there. Now let's move on to a happier subject. You are a member of the Warren Legacy Foundation. Tell us a little bit about that.
I don't actually have much to talk about it. So I joined with them in March, and then I had some personal issues going on, so I didn't get a chance to do anything with them just yet. But I have been with them since March of last year, and I'm looking forward to whatever I do get brought in to do.
Ooh, that's got to be a little nerve-wracking too. That's a big deal. The Warren Legacy Foundation is big.
It is. And it's an honor to even be a part of something like that.
Oh, and we've got some people in the comments. They have just joined your Facebook page.
Oh, thanks, awesome. Guys.
Yep, keep it going. We want them to.
If you guys have stuff, I'll join too. You can message me and I'll join your stuff. I'm very supportive.
She definitely is.
Speaking of which, I also have a business, which I have a store that supports mental health. I make t-shirts, and I have a line specifically dedicated to mental health stuff.
I didn't know that. I'm going to check it out. So, cool thing about Skye, and I do know about her company because she made the very first ever Shaman hat.
I did.
And I loved it. I no longer have it because one of my viewers wanted it so bad.
Oh.
Yeah, so they have it. So we're going to be talking.
That's good.
So, actually, usually I would see your honor. Tracy Rizzo is the recipient of that hat. But unfortunately, I don't think she feels very good. I hope you feel better if you watch this later, Tracy. I know I sure did miss you down at the Belmont. I know you couldn't make it because you were sick. So
I hope he didn't make the hat stink. He wore that.
I wore, yeah, hell yeah, I wore it. I wore the shit out of it. I told her, I was like, look, it's gonna be sweaty. She's like, I don't care. I was like, all right, okay. So then I went and made sure, like 2 days before, I went out and did a bunch of yard work, and it was like 100 degrees, and I did not.
I hope she framed it and hung it up somewhere, and that's where it stays.
I hope she fumigated it. You were also with Sorry, I don't have a moderator, so I'm having to do comments plus this at the same time.
It's fine. It's a lot of things to say that I'm with too.
Right, and but see, you know what? That's okay. That's a good thing. You know, you're mixing it up. I actually had to redo my bio, or have to redo my bio because I got a bunch I got to add, and I'm like, really? I need to sleep sometime. So you're also with I'm having brain farts, y'all. Just pray for me. Just bless his heart. That's what we say here in the South. Yeah, it's bad. You are also with a Third Eye Event Productions. Let's talk about that because there's a whole bunch of events and stuff.
There's always plenty to
That,
talk. Yes, there's a lot.
yes.
So, Third Eye Event Productions, we started off as Palmerton Area Research Alliance, and originally High Spirits of Palmerton. I gotta rep the old.
There you go. I like that.
Yeah, we started off as just like a small team doing regular investigations, and then branched off to Third Eye Event Productions, which is owned by Larissa Rex and Alan Rex. If you guys don't know them, go check them out. They're doing some wonderful things in the community. And the Third Eye
they
Event
should know them.
Do they?
If my viewers, if you don't know them, shame on you. I'm sorry, go ahead.
He did say he was going to fight people.
I'll do it.
I'll help.
Yeah.
So the Third Eye Event Production, and they host events for those of you out in the public to just come join our stuff, go on an investigation of your own, and they have a lot of cool special guests. Let me see who we got.
I could.
Right, there's a lot.
While you're pulling that up, I can talk about. Last year. I was at the Hell House Paracon with them, and I mean they had people spanning from like Sam Baltruse's Richard Estep to Santiago Cirillo from Hayat Nation. You would know him from The Walking Dead. All kind of cool people. Did you get it pulled up? Take a sip. I'm going to talk to you while you drink.
I was just letting. All right, so their most. Wait, what? I think we're both having issues with talking.
It is what it is.
The most recent events that they have coming up. There's one on February 17th at the Clifton Theater in Huntington, PA. They got medium Bianca Rose with them, and you get to meet the cast of Dark Echoes, which those of you who don't know what Dark Echoes is that Larissa's doing is a TV show that you can find on Amazon Prime. So you get to meet the cast of them, and I think that's pretty cool. Something about staying over, if I'm not mistaken. I'm a little rough around the edges because I took a hiatus and I'm just coming back into everything.
That's okay. We can take baby steps. I'm just glad to see you back on the screen again. So
they got on March 2nd at the Samuel Miller Mansion with David Childers and Transmedium Catherine Cirillos. What else we got? Oh, that's all the information.
Oh, she's got Catherine Cirillos.
She's got Catherine Cirillos.
It's gonna be fun. I've had her on the show a couple times, but I've never met her because she lives in Greece.
Yeah.
So that'd be fun. Guys, go out there. Where can they find the info?
You can go to Third Eye Productions. I think it's thirdeyeproductions.com. thirdeyeproductions-pa.com. And they got everything on there. That is the Third Eye Event Productions website. They got Palmerton Area Research Alliance on there. They have the Haunted Mafia, which is another event that I think that's how all the special guests are included together, was the Haunted Mafia.
Yeah, I think so. I remember I was staying up at their house and they were just starting to talk about that. And Haunted Mafia, that's a cool idea. Tracy, hey, we were just talking about you, like literally just talking about you. I hope you're feeling better.
I hope you like your hat and it doesn't stink.
Yeah, and I told her that. Okay, so Skye here, Tracy, is the one that made my very first Shaman Sundays hat, the one that you have, the black and white one. So I told her that I made it extra stinky for you.
Oh, they're also on Facebook. So there's a lot of groups and pages for Third Eye events and the Haunted Mafia. Go follow everything. Follow it all. If you can't find it, you can find my page and find it.
Yes.
I share everything. I'm tagged in everything. You'll find somebody.
I do want to shout out James and Kim Brady of Douchebag Debunkers Paranormal. Thank you for coming on. I know you got that flight out early, so thanks for coming on. What else do you have coming up? I'm trying to look. There's just so much that you're doing. So what is your specialty? Let's ask this. What's your specialty, or what do you think your specialty is in the paranormal?
Mm.
Mhm.
I don't think I was ready for this.
I know you're not hard hitting journalism here.
It's a good question.
You want to think about it? We'll come back to it.
I think it's just my versatility. You can really put me just about anywhere. I can help out with equipment. I can lead a group of people through an investigation.
Mhm.
I have some abilities that come out to play.
I like how you put that.
Well, all right. So I do try to hide them.
I was about to say, come on now.
I try to hide them, and then here and there, the inner knowing will come out, and I'll just spit something out, and everybody's like, "How do you know that?" I couldn't tell you.
I just know. I like that. I like it. You keep it hidden. Keep it.
It's the knowing.
Right. It's the knowing. Fair.
We had this conversation a year ago, actually.
See how it all comes back around?
Yeah.
It's a good thing I have TBI because I couldn't. You could have told me that I rode a donkey a year ago, and I'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
So.
No, we had the knowing conversation a year ago because I had expressed that was one of my abilities.
That's right. See, I was thinking.
And you went into your shaman spiel about that, how that's like a big major one shaman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. I do remember that now, and I think I still have that conversation, which we will get back to now that you've taken a good little break, got everything the way it needs to be.
Yeah.
But now that you're back, yeah, we'll continue that.
Pieced myself together just for that.
Sometimes you have to piece yourself together. You got to stop. You got to figure out what's happening and rebuild. It's okay. It's good. I'm so happy that you're on here, not Larissa, because she was. I'm serious. I'm glad that you're here and not her. Because when she told me she couldn't come on, and I'm like, well, I'll cancel. And she goes, well, Skye can. I was like, done. Let's do this. So I'm, good on you. So
I'm here. I wasn't fully prepared, so I don't have like a big spiel to keep you going for forever. But I'll chat. We can talk it up.
We'll just chat. We're 22 minutes in. We're only going to do an hour tonight.
This is what I do on my podcast. We just chit chat.
Yeah.
I ask questions as they come to mind.
What's up, Rev Maddie? Watching us on Twitch. Always on the Twitch. What's up, man? I assume man. I don't know. Woman. I'm going to assume man.
I don't think you're supposed to assume.
So I've been told. Anyway, Rev, thank you.
How many comments do you have going? I like Joshua Dixon's comment.
Which one?
On investigation, you have to be on point for the client or investigation. That's true, which is why I took a hiatus, because I was struggling with a lot of personal issues, mental health. That's not a good place to be when you're on investigations, especially depending on the spirits, because you're more likely to have them attached to you at that point if they're not a good one.
Yeah, 100% agree. And I've told people, even if you're sick, don't investigate.
No, you're weak.
Yep.
You got a weak spot. They're going to find it and they're going to enter.
It's so true. Oh, that was a good one. Josh, I'm going to need you to tune in more, man. What you need to do is you tell your boss, I'm not working on Sundays. I got something really important to do. And I'll write you a note. I'll write you a work note.
This is when you need your lunch break.
That's right. That is right. It is what it is. I'll survive. Well, not much, brother. Chilling and watching. Thank you. Let's see what else. I have a bunch of. Well, I got 15 live viewers, so the chat's kind of jumping. You should be able to see the chat. You can see it, right?
I can see the chat.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I wasn't looking at it this whole time.
That's okay. I also want to say, why am I still sharing my screen? Oh, well, that's okay. I also want to tell people out there, somebody had mentioned, is everybody watching from YouTube? Look, I've been watching some podcast tonight, and I've just seen nothing but YouTube comments, and I'm commenting on Facebook. So I don't know. Facebook, you know how Facebook is. Zuckerberg can't even, So if you're having trouble watching the show, join us on our either Twitch or my YouTube channel, and you'll be able to get in. What else do you want to talk about? Why tea of life?
Why tea of life?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why the name?
Yeah.
Because I personally am not everybody's cup of tea. So it was fitting. Marlena is my co-host, who's also on Third Eye Events and Paranormal Research Alliance. We're not everybody's cup of tea. We can get along with people, but not all go like us. I've always had a thing for tea. I don't know. And I just, again, back to my versatility, I think it's cool to be able to bring on quite literally anybody and everybody. I got a subject for everyone.
I like that. I like that.
So I guess there's irony in the name because I have a subject for everybody, but I'm not everyone's cup of tea.
See, and I like that. You're just owning it up because here in the paranormal world, I don't know if you noticed or not, but there's a lot of backstabbers. And you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea, and that's okay. I'll drink the tea with you. We're here.
We could all have a tea party.
We could, and then the haters can eat tapioca and put on Nikes and go to the Hellbop Comet.
Can we fill in the haters as our little stuffed animals sitting at the table with us?
I think we should.
We can make them life-sized.
Is that your dog?
That's my dog.
Come pet that dog. Sorry. I was like, I thought my German Shepherd had got up here, and I'm like, the door's closed. What the hell?
He's a German Shepherd mix.
Oh, he's a good boy. You're a good boy. Girl. Boy, girl.
He's a boy.
Okay, you're a good boy.
Let me see if I can get him on camera.
Yeah, come on.
He likes dogs. Come here, Shadow. Come here. Come here.
Oh, Tabitha, good one. She says it's like spilling the tea, telling it all.
Yes, that's the point.
That well played, Tabitha.
I will say that
be well 75, what's up?
Politics and religions, though, that's kind of a topic that we don't really touch base on unless we have somebody who 100% has valid information on those topics. I will not speak on a religion that I don't know anything of, that I'm not a part of. I don't think it's my place. So if I have a guest that is of another religion, we can chat it up. That's fine.
Yeah. I actually kind of enjoy that. Then we can, what I call it is comparing notes.
Yeah. And politics, I hate politics, so I just would rather not.
I generally don't talk politics. Spoiler alert, February 11th show will probably bring up politics. I still have not released the name of the guest, but let's just say he's former high-ranking CIA official. Stay tuned. In 2 weeks, I will release the name of who I will be interviewing. But it's going to be big. It's going to be huge. We're not even going to talk paranormal. The Marine side of me is coming out. We're going to talk about 9/11. We're going to talk about the Iraq, Afghanistan. We're going to talk about just about everything. Conspiracy theories. Everything's on the table. So February 11th, join that. Anyway, disclaimer over.
I'm coming for that show.
As well, you should. It's gonna be a good one. What is that?
Is
That's
that a Grim
popcorn.
Reaper?
I don't know, that is it,
Hey, Marlena. That's a Grim
or
Reaper.
is it the dude from Saw?
No.
Anyway, get up there real close.
That's a Grim Reaper. Y'all want to see my nostrils? No, I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
it is a Grim Reaper. You don't see my nostril. I like that. I'm just now getting into the whole Twitch thing. Go ahead.
Rabbit hole talk.
Marlena. Hello. Okay, rabbit hole. Yeah.
That's what Rev Maddie called this. Love a good rabbit hole talk. Me too.
Yeah. I do too.
I have an Alice in Wonderland thing right here, so that made my night. We've gone down the rabbit hole. That's my favorite movie.
I like it. I see black SUVs in your future. You shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
He's going to be riding in the back handcuffs, right? Is that his future?
Probably. After my first 2 shows in February, you will probably never see me again.
Oh, okay. So then I definitely have to tune in for this.
You're going to have to tune in. It's like, you're too young for this, but it's like, who shot JR? We got to find out. Dallas. It was an old show. It was like a soap opera that came on in primetime. Anyway, I remember sitting with my grandparents and watching Dallas and Hee Haw. Do you know what Hee Haw is?
I don't.
Oh my God. With a bag on his head. Shut up. That's happened before. I don't like it.
Can it be a potato sack?
I'm a potato, so I would think so. I'm shaped like a potato. Kind of like a baked potato.
Not a paper bag. Potato sack.
A potato. You know, definitely tuning in. Thank you. Hee Haw. See, yeah, Dina knows. Dina knows what's up. So Hee Haw was like a, how would I describe it? Like a country hillbilly variety show. And they would they had banjos and all that, and like the biggest stars of the day would come on. Fun. Yeah, it was great. You should watch it.
Can I find it on YouTube? Where do I find it?
I'm sure you can. Okay, put me down for the conspiracy side, but aliens are so real.
I agree.
Agreed.
They're real. Can somebody ask them to come take me on a vacation though? I've been asking and they're not listening.
Look, I've tried. I'm like, I want to go home. Come get me. I'm not from this planet. Like beam me up, Scotty. There's no intelligent life down here.
I've been asking.
Except for my viewers. Super intelligent life. But we're all aliens. Everybody's viewing here. They're like the Greys. And we don't have any reptilians, though, in the chat. No, I scan for them. We're just going to make stuff up. Let's just make stuff up. Let's go with it. Let's see if we can hit a buzzword on YouTube. Now, Google it. Hee Haw. Old. There we go. Google it. Hee Haw. Old 70s and 80s country variety show.
Googling.
I think you should. Comedy show. I remember like Hee Haw was the best. Joshua says yes, you can find it on YouTube. Like sit and watch an episode if you get bored, or if you ever feel a little bit down, because it's so hilarious. I searched the world over and thought I found true love, but you met another. You were gone. That's one of their songs. I think I just gave out my age.
I'm giving out mine because I don't know what it is.
Well, that's okay.
Child.
See, Tabitha's singing with me. See? Yeah, so Hee Haw, great show. What other rabbit hole? Let's go. Let's pick a rabbit hole. Let's dive in. Okay, aliens. We're already talking about aliens. So, what do you think? Why do you think that the government is just trying to hide it and just give little bits out? What's the big deal?
Aliens?
Yeah.
I just think it's because they've already known about it and they're already ticking people off. So, rush the government once. Let's rush them again.
I mean,
I just want to know if
Yeah,
aliens are big and scary like they say.
I don't know that one. See, I have a love-hate relationship with aliens. Like, they're cool. It's cool to talk about, but they terrify me. And it's all because I watched that stupid movie with the white owls. What was that? Anybody in the chats, help me out. The abduction movie with the white owls based on a true story out of Alaska. I can remember all that, but I can't remember the name. So, if you, yep, I'm hiding shit behind all the clouds.
They are.
Chemtrails. Chemtrails are real, people. Because people are going to lose their stuff. Do you think so? Skye, what do you think? You think if the government actually came out and like, all right, here they are, would people lose
It's
their
going to be
shit?
mass hysteria. If people find out that they're real, it is going to be mass hysteria. It's going to be worse than the pandemic itself.
The Fourth Kind. The movie is called The Fourth Kind.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh my God. Don't watch it at night. It's terrifying. And I'm a horror movie buff, and nothing really scares me. But that movie, because it's based on a true story, and I'm like, bullshit. So after I watched it, I Googled the name of the doctor that's in the movie. I'm like, she's not real. Yep, she's real.
I'm going to Google this one too.
Yeah, it's a. They don't want people to freak out. I mean, do you think people are going to freak out? Or do you think at this point, nobody trusts anybody of authority? So they're going to be like, okay, I don't believe it.
I think they're going to freak out. I think people like us are just, we already knew it existed. But I think the majority is going to freak out, and it's going to be mass hysteria.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to take themselves out, take others out.
Oh, good point. Because
what if they look just like us? Nobody's going to trust it. They're just going to be taking people out left and right. They're going to be scared of their own family.
And then you've got the super, super religious. Well, that just blows a lot of that out of the water. Or does it? Or does it? I mean,
I don't know, because angels and stuff are real, so why not aliens?
Right. And then, in the Bible, it's talking about chariots of fire and stuff of fire. So could that have been the only way that they could describe what they were seeing, which is a spaceship or something?
Just a spaceship?
Just a spaceship. That's all it is. Good night, James. Hey, fly safe. I think at this point we believe them over the go. Well, 100%.
I'm trying to go on vacation with them, of course.
Right?
I just don't want to be probed. Come pick me up. Let's go sightseeing up into space.
Us crazy folk are gonna party like it's 1999. My God, that was my high school senior song, by the way, because I graduated in '99. But yeah, I know I'm old.
I was 4.
Look, before I got out of the Marine Corps, I was having some of these young people coming in going, I was in diapers in 2003. I hate you. I was getting shot at, ladies and gentlemen, and you're pooping in your diapers. I'm old. That's why I got out of the Corps. It's not why I got out, but one of the reasons I'm like, I can't with you young ones. The connection was the owls on everyone's window that the doctor treated with hypnosis. That's right.
Hypnosis?
Yeah, so it's a without giving anything away, the doctor in the movie uses like regression style hypnosis. And it in this part of the town, the area that she's doing, everybody kept doing abduction regressions. Like it made a pattern, and they all saw these white, like this is a snow owl on their window. Yeah, I don't want to give away anymore, but it's
right. I gotta watch it. Don't give.
Yeah, no.
I forgot I said I was gonna watch it.
Dude, what are you talking about? It's not that bad. It is that bad. Not the beginning, but when those recordings, I'm not gonna say anything else, but oh God, scared me. Don't you laugh at me. Don't you have to go to work, Josh? Don't you laugh at me.
No, just keep laughing. I'm laughing with you. I sent you a photo. If you want to pull it up, we can talk about that. Just for
Okay.
funsies.
Yeah.
It's paranormal.
Well, that is kind of cool. All right, we're going to screen share. Oh, you guys might want to go. Well, let me see if I can make it bigger before we do this. I have a Zoom somewhere. Computers, I don't know. All right, y'all are just going to see it like I see it. Share screen. The book face. All right, what are we looking at?
I don't see anything.
Oh, because I didn't pull it up. I did that earlier when we were looking at. Oh, I need to go to bed. Okay.
Oh my god, it's so tiny.
Hey, it's Weedle. Let me see if I can do something about that. Everybody, bear with me until I can figure out how to bring this up.
While he figures it out, my grandparents owned a bar for most of my life, and that door is a leather cabinet door that is directly, not anymore, it was directly underneath the cash register behind the bar. They changed the leather out. That was brand new leather when that picture was taken. They changed the leather out.
Ha
And within 24 hours, the face appeared again.
See, at first I saw a cat.
It kind of looks like a cat. So I kind of want to know what everybody thinks it looks like. Looks like a cat, a werewolf, maybe a devil face.
I don't, because I could. Okay, so I see the two eyes, the nose, the mouth, like grinning, evil. Kind of reminds me of Hellraiser. I see it, guys. What do you guys think in the chats? Let us know. What do
So
you
the
see?
original owner to that building blew his head off when he found out that his wife was cheating on him. So my family presumed that that's maybe his face just in the leather.
Right.
Because they changed the leather out, the face came back within 24 hours with no explanation. That place is terrifying. There was always a man wandering around in like a full black trench coat, black pants, black boots, black hat. Doors slamming open and closed. They had the place investigated too. So that building right there is what intrigued my paranormal interest at a very young age.
I didn't mean to get quiet on you. I've been staring at this thing.
I'm like, did we lose Brandon? All I see is the photo.
Oh crap! I knocked it. I did. Lord, I was intently looking at this. So let's see what you guys have.
Behind the leather, I'm reading the comments, so I'm just gonna talk, even though you're not pulling them up.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ooh, Greg, the moment of his death. I like that. That's a good thought. As somebody, he blew his head off, so that could be his face in that last moment.
Ooh.
It also could be a stray that witnessed it and was traumatized. For what the story goes, nobody else was in the building. He was up in an attic room. Nobody else was there.
Greg asked a good question. We'll come back to that once we take this picture down. I got it starred.
Behind the leather, it's just a cabinet. It's just a vacant opening. They used to keep their money bags and stuff inside of it and some extra paperwork.
See, I agree with Anne Marie. I see that, like the grin, like just showing the teeth, like in the front, like he's gritting his teeth about to do something. Moment of his death. Very Frankenstein's monster vibe. I agree, but it's
creepy. The building itself has I call it I call it the asshole of hell. The place is absolutely terrifying. People that have worked there didn't want to go in the kitchen at night. Um, bar patrons who were there late at night. Now, granted, they weren't all drunk. I will say that some of them were, some of them weren't. Have seen apparitions hanging out in the bar with them. The locked front door has unlocked, open, slammed shut. They've seen people walk into the bathroom. My grandmother saw the man in all black in the kitchen one night and had a heart attack within 24 hours of that.
Oh wow. Now Tabitha asked a question: is the room climate controlled? So I would assume because this was inside the bar area with AC and all that, right?
Yeah, it had AC, it had heat. The temperature was changing it varied depending on the weather outside.
Got it.
It's just your normal average hole in the wall bar room. And that picture is probably from about 2003, 2004.
Do you know where that is now? That piece of leather?
A woman had bought the place and she turned it in. This is ironic. She turned it in the Heaven and Earth Inn.
Oh.
It's supposed to be like a wedding chapel, but there's no wedding chapel happening downstairs. So I don't know if she tore everything out or just left it as is. My guess is it's all still in there. Pennsylvania.
Okay. Yep, there you go. And Greg also asked, he had a good question. All right, so how long have you been investigating?
This year is 4 years? Just a little over 3 years.
Okay. So, and I'll follow that up with how long have you been interested in the paranormal?
Pretty much my whole life.
Was there like one incident that triggered it for you? Like
the bar itself. So as a child, me and the cousins and stuff, because it was a family owned and run bar, the children would all like hang out in the back in the kitchen area.
Right.
And so many times my one cousin would be sitting there staring into a corner, just a tall cabinet sitting there, staring into this corner, chatting it up with absolutely nothing. And I still remember like the goosebumps. I didn't see what he was talking to, but it was a full-blown conversation. There's other, like, I'm sitting in the kitchen. You could be talking to me and you're talking to a cabinet.
I mean,
and knowing the stories of the bar didn't help.
Right.
And I remember the goosebumps and like running out into the bar to my grandmother and her being like, "What are you doing? You can't be out here. Like there's bands playing and stuff." And I'm like, "No, he's doing it again. He's talking to the man in the corner."
I mean, yeah, that would be a little creepy. But is it any different than, did you have imaginary friends as a kid?
I did. I had imaginary friends. I actually, within the last 4 years, learned that one of my imaginary friends' name was Charlie. So because I had called my mom, I had a bunch of stuff happening to me with my abilities becoming more prominent. And I called my mom up and I was like, did I have imaginary friends growing up? Like, I know I talked to non-existent things, but did they have names or anything? She was like, yeah, you had one that was named Charlie. So I was like, okay, well, did a Charlie die in that house or something? Like, where did I come up with Charlie? And she thought about it for a minute. And I cross-referenced. I went and I looked up the records. There was, in fact, a man named Charlie that had lived in the house and passed away there in my bedroom. And I'm like, you didn't think?
Yeah, right. You didn't want to tell me this?
No.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
I had another house where I had continuous nightmares of, I still to this day have this dream. And my oldest son started having this dream too, but I never told him about it. I lived in this one house as a child, and in the attic, there was a ghost there, chained up, like a person chained up, but he would always try to come get me and keep me. Can't explain it. It's the only reoccurring dream I've ever had. I never went into the attic. The attic freaked me out. And then when my oldest son came up to me, he's about to be 12. So he came up to me a year ago and was like, "Hey mom, I had this dream," and he told me about it. And I'm just staring at him going, "There's no way. How do you know about that?"
That's creepy. Well, I mean, not so much creepy, but okay, yeah, it's creepy.
It's creepy.
Yeah, there's no way around it.
No.
Like, and funny thing about imaginary friends or whatever, like my parents do not believe in the paranormal, so they say, and blah blah blah. Well, but my dad tells a story about his imaginary friend was an older guy, and he could point out where he used to live, and the house was there, and all that. I'm like, come on, Dad, really? And he knew when he died, and the whole 9 yards. So
Really?
yes,
Jesus.
that's creepy.
That's something else that I do. I know when, not everybody, I'm not going to be out here and say that I know when everybody's going to die, but there are certain people that I have very close relationships to. I can tell within about 2 months that their time is coming. And then within probably 2 to 3 weeks before it happens, I could tell somebody the exact date. I have also told people when it is time to go tell their loved one goodbye, even though, they're holding on, they don't think it. And I'm like, no, it's time. They're ready.
That's a heavy one. That's a heavy one to have.
It is.
Like, how do you deal with? Do you tell people like often, or do you keep it to yourself, or is it?
No, I normally
50-50?
keep it to myself.
Uh-huh.
Depending on, like, if it's close family, I've told my mom, I told my grandmother, I'm like, hey, this person, they're going. And they're the only ones that believe me. My great grandmother, she passed away last year, and I knew. My first thing, how I knew was I was eating a strawberry cheesecake. I was standing in my kitchen eating strawberry cheesecake, and this was a favorite dessert of hers, something that we always ate when I would sleep at her house. And I was standing there eating it, and I had the dreadful dead feeling.
Right.
And I was like, wait, no, I couldn't even finish it because I was like, something's wrong. So then I called my great aunt who had been taking care of her, and she said that a few hours prior to my phone call, her heart rate had gone completely down, and she didn't have oxygen. So yeah. And then I was able to tell them that she was going on January 17th.
I mean, that's heavy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find your clothing store. Is it only on Facebook?
I don't remember. It's not only on Facebook. Let me see.
Because I want to make sure that we show that. We've got about 9 minutes left in the live. If anybody has any questions, who is he? Fabian Pierre. Hi, Skye.
Cousin Fabian. Fabian.
Fabian?
I don't know. I'm getting my words mixed up. Hold on. Let me.
Welcome to the show. It's rough. It's rough doing what we're doing. Okay. Becky Evans, while you're typing it up, Becky says, in your waking life, you both are connected to a situation. Is why you both are having the same dream.
Well, if anybody is an expert on dreams, can you please help me out and figure out what this situation is? Actually, wait. That makes sense. Never mind.
Well, there you go.
I don't like how quickly that clicked, but thank you, Becky. I appreciated that.
I mean, you kind of want it to click pretty quick. Click. Ah, there we go. All right.
I also have premonition dreams.
Okay.
Fun thing.
So, I mean, does it take years for them to come true, or are you months?
Sometimes it depends. Some is a few days. Sometimes it's the same day. I'll dream something and then it happens that same day. Sometimes it's months and it doesn't even click. Like I'll be sitting there and I'm like, wait a second.
Right.
This happened. And it's not the same as deja vu because it's normally something pretty heavy.
Right. deja vu is like, oh, I've looked at this door before or something. Yeah.
Yeah, like when you're standing at the trunk of your car. This is actually a deja vu I had. Standing at the trunk of my car getting the groceries out, and I just stopped, and I'm like, I've done this before in another life.
Right? Or your alternate self in an alternate universe is at their trunk at the same time. That's a theory too.
Yeah.
That's a rabbit hole.
We're almost done too.
Oh, we go. We can keep going.
Here we thought I wouldn't have much to talk about.
I told you
rabbit
would be.
hole in it.
I haven't put her link in the comments yet, Tracy. I'm getting ready to do that now.
He's holding it hostage.
I am. I mean, you got to have a good closer. Can I just copy that and be done with it?
You should be able to. That's what I did.
Copy link address. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to drop it in the chat. And then I'm going to bring it up on the stream. And we're going to talk about the store. Share screen.
Does that take you directly to the store? Where does that one take you?
It took me to this. Wait, you can't see it yet, can you? I keep doing that. My God, it's like I just started podcasting.
Okay, that takes you to the store.
Yep.
If you guys use my website, if you have questions, just message me. It's very mental healthy. But it confuses me a little bit sometimes. So if you have questions or something specific, just message me.
I mean, check out some of these designs. Sleeps dead?
Sleeps with the dead.
Oh, with the dead. I get it. Look at that. So guys, everybody needs to order that right now. Like, we need to shut her site down because there's so many orders. I mean, I'm just going to show just a couple here. Oh, I love that one.
So that Phoenix Rising. I just recently got a Phoenix Rising tattoo coming out of a broken cage.
That's quite apropos. Now let's find one more. Oh, the blasphemous line.
That one's fun.
Yes, please. So many different designs. We're not going to show them all here, but make sure you guys go out there, check out the website, order like everything in like multiple sizes.
I take custom orders too, and I don't just do clothing. I do business cards, little banners, whatever you need.
Yeah, like I said, she did the original Shaman Sundays hat that Tracy has. Great work. I have nothing but good things to say about her products. Linda Judd, hello, welcome.
I've also done Third Eye Event Production products as well.
Oh, you did? I have one of the hoodies. So that's, I guess you did.
Is it a glow-in-the-dark hoodie? I got glow-in-the-dark, guys. Everybody loves that for some reason.
I don't think so. It's just all color. Bunch of different colors. Oh, I want glow-in-the-dark, though. I need glow-in-the-dark.
You can get glow-in-the-dark. I do window decals, too, for, like, your cars.
Oh, sweet. So anything and everything you need, go check out Skye. I guess I can. Yeah, I put the link in the chat. That really long link that looks like a bunch of bumbo jumbo. Just click it. Trust me. Just click it. It's not going to take you to a porn site or nothing. It's going to take you to her merch site.
Hopefully.
Putting clothes on. Right. See what I did there?
Yeah, I see.
Good, because I don't. That was way too weird.
If I took my glasses off, I wouldn't be able to see that.
Not at all. I could see, said the blind man to the deaf guy. What? It's gone off the rails, Skye.
It did. It went off the rails. It's like para ops. That's another thing I'm a part of, guys.
Let's talk about that. Let's keep it going.
I'm a part of it's a paranormal podcast where we review real life evidence of paranormal investigations that we've done. and we bring on all kinds of fun guests, like so many cool people in the paranormal community. And we just chat it up. It goes off the rails all the time. Sometimes it's a disaster, but it's great. It's fun. We do that with Larissa Rex, Marlena Beers, and Sarah Grimm. You guys should
It
tune
goes
into
off the
that.
rails, especially when I'm in the chat.
Oh my gosh!
When I come in the chat, it's off. Woo!
So
I piss Larissa off.
Para Ops has its off the rails, and Tea of Life Pod is the Hot Mess Express.
That.
It's
Tracy Rizzo also does shirts and designs and stuff. Maybe y'all could collaborate and swap designs and things.
Yeah, message me.
She's an awesome lady. Yeah, message her. I've been tuning it late for the past few days. Sorry about that. That's okay. I mean, you can catch the tail end and then go back and watch the beginning. Trying to finish. I would love to talk to you, Skye, about everything. Becky Evans would be a great guest for you to have. She's psychic and many other abilities, and just a all-around wonderful, wonderful woman.
Then I'm down, because I got the abilities, and I don't always trust myself. You can message me, Becky. We can talk. All right, Tracy. Here, I'll add you now.
Yeah. Great show. Thanks, Rev. I appreciate it. Anything else that we want to shout out? Because I'm probably going to have you back on the show, because I've enjoyed this, just chatting. Next time we'll do like a 2-hour, let's go down rabbit holes and just talk about whatever.
I'm down for rabbit holes. I got a lot of fun facts and nonsense information. It's only like 5-minute conversations, but I can fill a lot of time in.
I'm good with it. I would love to have you back on. Unfortunately, I'm exhausted. I'm paranormally hungover today.
I wish I was.
Soon. Are you going to be at Wilson Castle?
When is Wilson Castle? It's a good question.
That is a good question. I should know because I'm on the bill, but I don't remember. It's in October sometime. So the weekend after Mass Paracon. That's all I can remember.
All right. Well, then we'll go with yes. That's a long time away. I can say yes to that one. Ooh, they got Lake Shawnee for a whole weekend event.
I'll be there too, I think.
All right, well, I'll be at that one. That has Daryl Marston, David Childers, David Taylor of Our Haunted Lives. Oh my God, so many great people. This is my shout out. Third Eye Events Productions, The Haunted Mafia, Dark Echoes, Tea of Life Pod, Clouds Creations. What am I missing?
Yes.
Para Ops,
Warren Legacy Foundation.
The Warren Legacy Foundation.
Yep.
If you think that you have something demonic or just absolutely negative, reach out to the Warren Legacy Foundation, please.
Mm-hmm. They'll put you in touch with Father Kenneth Torres.
Yes,
doctor. That's my buddy. I haven't met him in person yet, but we're both stupid Marines. So, except he's got a white collar. Yeah, he's a good dude though.
He is a good guy.
I thank you so much for coming on. I know it was like a last minute switcheroo.
It was.
But I knew we'd have a blast. Hang out for a little bit. I'm gonna put you backstage as I end it, and then we'll chit chat.
Tell Linda yes, they're all different. Everything is different. Brandon,
yeah, she's doing like I like to call it like a variety show. Just different. Whatever happens, right?
Yeah. If anybody wants to film me as a reality TV for my personal life, I'm all for it.
I mean, careful what you wish for.
This is true.
Mondo Docs will pick that up. Yes,
we love Mondo Docs.
Yes, we do. Giving a shout, I'm going to have him on. So, well, again, thank you for coming on the show. And I always end my show with the same quote. Actually, before we do that, those of you just tuning in, tune in February 4th for the show. All I can say is there will be tons of backlash and hatred after my February 4th show, and I don't care. So you're just going to have to tune in and find out. Some truths will be revealed with the receipts to prove it. That's all I can say on that. So tune in next Sunday for that. It's going to be It's going to be a great show or a train wreck, but either way, it's going to be a show. And as I always say when I end my show, and I hope it means a lot or something to you too, Skye. But what I say is, it's not about surviving the storm, but it's how you dance in the rain. Thank you guys for tuning in. I love each and every one of you, and we will see you next Sunday. I see you, Skye.
I see you.
That's
Bye,
right.
guys.